Are we proud that we're number one in the number of CCTV cameras, one for every 14 people in the country, 20% of the total in the whole world?
Every day, in almost everything we do, we're being spied on. There are 4.2 million CCTV cameras in the UK. That's one for every 14 people. There is no doubt that CCTV cameras are an extremely useful tool in fighting crime and terrorism.
Knife murders are on the rise. They've more than doubled in the last 4 years.
Are we proud that we're number one in the surveillance of individuals going about their daily lives, caught on cameras on average 300 times every day?
So the lady in the brown dress, blonde hair, with the male in the black silk, could you please pick that cup up and put it in the bin?
Like it or not, this kind of Big Brother surveillance is happening right now. They're Britain's first talking CCTV cameras. The idea is not only to deter crime, but to stop it in its tracks.
And are we proud that we're number one in the level and sophistication of what is known as the Mass Informational Database?
Your town, your street, your home. It's all in our database. New technology means it's easy to pay your TV license and impossible to hide if you don't. It's all in the database.
If you don't have a TV license, it won't take us long to find you.
Or this is the new facial recognition technology. Well, the key thing that you need, first of all, is a biometric passport. I don't have one, so I can't go through here. Though I did borrow one from a member of staff earlier on, and what I did was I put the passport in there, face down. It let me through, even though it wasn't really me and my passport. And then whenever I got in there, this technology is basically a very complicated camera, sized up my face, looked at my contours, measured the gap between my eyes, and was able to realise it wasn't me.
Did everyone go with the gent?
British police have been given the power to hack into personal computers without a court warrant. Government officials there are also drawing up plans to allow police across the European Union to collect information from computers in Britain. The moves are fueling claims that the British government is presiding over a steady extension of a surveillance society, threatening personal privacy. The hacking, known as remote searching, has been quietly adopted by police across Britain, following the development of technology to access computers' content at a distance. Police say it is used sparingly, but civil liberties groups fear it's about to be vastly expanded.
Are we proud that Britain is number one in the number of DNA samples we hold on our citizens?
It's one of the largest DNA databases in the world, holding samples of hair and skin cells, mouth swabs and fingerprints from around 5 million people. But nearly 1 million of those on this criminal database have never been convicted of an offence.
The UK's DNA database is the largest in any country. 4 years ago the law was changed, so now police can take DNA samples from anyone arrested and detained for a recordable offence.
Now those falsely accused of serious violence or sexual offences will have their DNA profiles deleted, but not for 12 years. Those arrested for less serious offences, but never convicted, will have their profiles removed after 6 years.
In the name of crime reduction and the prevention of terrorism.
This teenager posing with a kitchen knife in a public space was found on the internet, and the police are going to arrest him. This suspect was also posing with a dangerous weapon on the internet. Police find the teenager at home.
Touch me off in a picture of yourself. Are you aware of the image I'm talking about? No. Let me show you a picture. You know the picture I'm talking about?
Officers search the house for the evidence.
The job?
They find the Russian hat he was wearing, but not the weapon. But it's enough to take him in. Another arrest in Strathclyde's ongoing battle against knife crime.
545.
Can you tell me who you are, sir?
I'm going to report you to the High Court judge for refusing to let me film.
Please tell me who you are, sir.
My name's Richard Loring.
You're in the Westminster Borough, okay?
Yeah.
And we don't allow filming in the Westminster Borough because of Section 44 of the Terrorism Act, sir.
What's that?
Section 44 of the Terrorism Act.
So what is Section 44? Well, it gives police officers the power to stop and search us in specific areas without the reasonable need to suspect us of being involved in terrorism. Currently, though, it's being applied across the whole of London.
Police have stopped this man under Section 44 of the Counter-Terror Law, also known as stop and search. It gives police the powers to stop anybody on the street.
From October 2006 to September 2007, the Met stopped and searched more than 54,000 Londoners. Yet for the next 12-month period, the numbers almost tripled. And of those, just over 1,200 were arrested. So is it being overused, and is it an effective weapon against terrorism? One legal expert doesn't think so.
History teaches us that if you give the police too much power, eventually they will misuse that power, and I think that's what's happened with Section 44. If you look at some of the occasions when it's been used, for example, the Arms First protests and the Heathrow one-way protests, people were stopped and searched under Section 44 when neither could be said to be likely to involve terror tactics.
Officers also started the day by searching passengers on major bus routes, looking for signs of criminal activity. The move follows calls from the community in the Breck Road area of Everton to crack down on antisocial behaviour. Sniffer dogs and a metal detecting arch were used to search out drugs and illegal articles.
We're demonstrating against the fire of the British Broadcasting Corporation refusing to tell the Palestinian side of the story. Taxpayers' money, talking to you about the truth about what's going on in this country, around the world, and in Gaza.
Welcome to the police state, you get filmed!
What they're getting the treatment they get in Greece when the police murdered someone in Greece.
How is he a threat to the state? How is he a threat? I don't understand why you're filming.
The Independent Police Complaints Commission has received 256 complaints relating to the G20 protest which took place on the 1st and 2nd of April in London. The majority relate to the use of excessive force by police officers. This week, fresh allegations have arisen against the police. Witnesses say that they saw two men who they believe to be undercover police officers egging people on to become violent during the G20 protest. Now, once members of the public confronted these men, they fled towards the police cordon and they were allowed to pass after showing some kind of ID.
Put your mouth down. These three guys are cops, everybody. Put the rock down, cops. Police, come on and see your face. Come on, police. Let's see your face. It's not gonna help. It's not gonna help. Come on, cops. Let them go another way. They won't beat them. They're trying to. They're gonna
The use of undercover officers to gather evidence during demonstrations is common practice, but those who witnessed the actions of the two men say they were clearly agents provocateurs.
They watch and log This is CCTV that knows what it's looking for. 10 million registration plates are scanned every day, and if anything is not right, from no tax to a stolen vehicle, the system shouts.
Confirmed stolen vehicle. Out the vehicle!
Every single registration plate the system sees is logged and stored, not just criminals. Every journey you've made on a main road is held for 2 years.